Listen closely. Right now, in this very moment, your life is about to change. Your whole existence, everything you have become until now, everything you are right now, and everything you will ever be. All of these comes down to one thing, the conversation you're having with yourself right now. The voice inside your head and the one who is telling you what can or cannot be done, what is possible and what is impossible. And that's the key to your transformation, my dear one. Hi, my name is Rupa. If you are new here and this resonates, I strongly recommend you to subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Self, where we explore the art of self awareness, self healing, and personal transformation. If you're revisiting, welcome and thank you. The concept of positive self talk is pretty simple yet incredibly powerful. By consciously choosing to replace negative thoughts with positive and empowering ones, we can literally rewire our brains, transform our mindset, and ultimately change our behavior. So, let's talk about some common negative self talk patterns that many of us struggle with. You know, those constant critical voices in our heads that tell us we are not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. Such negative self talk can lead to anxiety, fear, and self doubt, holding us back from reaching our full potential and living the life we truly desire. For many of us, this negative self talk can be a constant companion, always lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce on our insecurities and fears. It's like having a permanent critic in our heads, constantly pointing out our flaws and mistakes. But the truth is, this negative self talk is often based on misconceptions, exaggerated fears, and unrealistic expectations. It's like having a distorted mirror that reflects a wrapped image of ourselves, making us feel inadequate and unworthy. So, how we can break free from this vicious cycle of negative self talk? How can we replace those critical voices with kind, supportive, and empowering ones? Well, the good news is that it's entirely possible to shift your mindset and transform your self talk in just 3 days. Yes, you heard it right. It's just 3 days by committing to a simple yet powerful exercise. You can start to rewire your brain, replace negative thoughts with positive ones, and unlock your potential. Here's a simple technique you can try. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 positive affirmations about yourself. These affirmations should be specific, positive, and present tense. For example, I am capable and confident in my abilities. I am worthy of love, respect, and happiness. Repeat these affirmations to yourself several times with conviction and feeling. And if you do it in front of a long mirror, my dear one, it's even more better. If not long mirror, at least have an handheld mirror. Another technique is to practice mindfulness and self compassion. Whenever you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, pause, take a few breaths, and reframe those thoughts in a kinder, more compassionate way. Remember, you're not your thoughts, you're the one who can observe, challenge, and change them. Let me share with you a powerful transformation story that demonstrates the positive effects of consistent self talk. A few years ago, I was struggling with anxiety and self doubt. I felt like I was stuck in a rut, unable to move forward. But then I started practicing positive self talk, and it completely transformed my life. I started to believe in myself, my abilities, and my worth. I became more confident, more focused, and more resilient. In just 3 days of consistent positive talk, I started to notice a significant shift in my mindset. I felt more energized, more motivated, and more inspired. I started to see myself and the world around me in a new light, full of possibilities and opportunities. When you start talking positive to yourself, please make sure you believe it. That is, you don't wish it, you don't want it, you don't halfway in believing it. Instead, my dear one, believe it. Have that conviction completely and make it very authentic. Make it authentic. It is you who are talking to you, my dear one. You have to believe all the nonsense you spoke to yourself all these years. Why not good? You are good. You are an excellent, awesome being. I believe it, so you believe in yourself too. Here is another amazing story. One of my friends was struggling with low self esteem and negative body image. She felt like she was never good enough, never pretty enough, and never thin enough. But she started practicing positive self talk and it completely transformed her. She started to love herself, love her body, her uniqueness. She became more confident, more outgoing, and more radiant. My dear one, how you carry yourself with an attitude makes it different than what you think or others comment on you. So, what can you expect from just 3 days of positive self talk? Well, you can expect to feel more confident, more energized, and more inspired. You can expect to shift your mindset, replace negative thoughts with positive ones, and thus unlock your full potential. You can expect to feel more empowered, more proud, and more radiant, my dear one. If you're slipping into old patterns, then use your breath. Take 3 deep breaths and remind yourself, I am in the process of transformation. Every moment is my duty to reinforce my new reality. Keep a small notebook with you every time you catch yourself in negative self talk. Write it down. Then write down its replacement. This is a just busy work, but this is a physical record of your transformation. It's making invisible visible, that is, unconscious to conscious. This is really important and a game changer. Each night before you sleep, review these notes. Speak the new empowering statements one last time. Let them be the last thoughts as you drift off to your sleep. Your subconscious mind will work with these thoughts all night long. Remember, these 3 days are not about perfection, they are about direction. You might slip back into old patterns of thinking. That's very normal, my dear one. The key is to catch yourself faster each time and redirect your self talk immediately. This is the full immersion experience. You are not just changing a few thoughts, you are creating new neural architecture within you. My dear one, you are building new neural networks that will support your new reality. So, I want to encourage you to take the challenge and try it to yourself. Commit to just for 3 days for positive self talk and see the transformation for yourself. And this will be a habit for lifetime. Thanks for watching. And if you have any experiences with positive self talk or negative self talk, please share your thoughts and stories in the comment box below. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my previous videos on self improvement and mindfulness for more tips and techniques to help you transform your life. Loads of love. Before you move on, make sure that you subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Share this video with someone who would need to listen to it.